decided it was time to call it a night and went out into the parking lot to head home. There, speculators claim they saw DThang get into a verbal altercation with other patrons from the club. Now, in the chaos of the altercation, OTF DThang was shot in the head and passed away instantly. As soon as LIL Durk had beef with another rapper by the name of Mula Crump. That same year, DThang ran into Crump's crew at a meet and greet that was hosted by T.I. and the Shop 147 in Harvey, Illinois, which strengthened the theory that Jalen and Jarmy were his brother's assailant and had been taken out in retaliation. Even though this led many people to believe that LIL Durk had ordered the hit.
These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tight to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
What up, Mula gang? It's your boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac. I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Clout stocking, I keep the cushion in my pocket, man. Listen, check it out on phone there. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Tap into the rest of my channels, link in the description. Tap into my mentorship, because I will show you how to get rich, just like I will do on this channel. Boom, Mula membership. Y'all looking at it on phone them great, man. Go to that channel, it's in the link in the description too, and get you some knowledge, folks. Get you some knowledge, folks. You tweaking, folks. Now check it out. We finna get into this video. They dropped the video on exactly the situation behind Lil Durk's brother passing DThang, man. Before we get into the video, rest in peace DThang. I don't know nothing about what nobody talking about, cause a lot of niggas this week been in my DM, Mac, oh, you be doing this, do that, shorty. I react, folks. Don't try to make it seem like I'm on this. I'm watching videos that's already on YouTube, shorty. Like, don't do that, folks.
Now at 6, the brother of local rapper Lil Durk is after shooting at a club in Harvey this weekend. A police officer also injured.
My brother DThang basically my whole team, you know what I'm saying, but the trucking came first from my brother DThang.
Multiple shots were fired and lots of weapons were found at the scene. Dante Banks was killed when he was shot in the head. Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil Durk.
Dante and Durk. I know that shit, man. I think he lost evening like right after Vaughn or something like that, right? Or right before Vaughn. It was something. That Durk just we gotta pray for Durk, man. I mean, he posted a video saying like he back happy and all that shit, but man, that shit,
2021. Dante Banks Jr., better known as OTF DThang,
was it an op that did
Lil
that,
Durk's older brother, was at a club in Chicago having a great time partying with his friends. As it would later be revealed, however, DThang was partying in his opponent's territory that night, and when he got ready to leave, he was brutally hit in the parking lot.
He wasn't partying and no see, this is what it's cap at. I know I've been in Chicago my whole life. I ain't leave Chicago till I was 22 years old. That nigga wasn't in no ops territory, nigga. He in all the way in Harvey. These niggas is from Lamron. These niggas is from 64th all the way over here. Harvey is the suburbs. That ain't his ops hood. The f. It might have been some niggas that didn't like them niggas over there, but that wasn't necessarily his op. That wasn't like, he wasn't on 63rd. Like, don't put it like that.
In a shooting that also injured a Harvey City Police Department cop. In the aftermath of DThang's tragic passing, the names of 2 potential suspects started circulating on social media and in the streets of Chicago. Both of these men were rival gang members to OTF DThang, and based on his previous history, it's highly likely that the accusations are true. Disturbingly, just 1 month after the shooting, the 2 alleged suspects were hit at a gas station in Chicago.
Hold on, y'all, before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month, you're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto callouts. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On bro, guys, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Skate.
And that very same day, dozens of DThang's best friends and allies, including Lil Durk himself, posted images of him on social media, strongly suggesting that the hit of the two suspects might have been carried out in retaliation for DThang's hit. As of today, police are yet to confirm the identity of DThang's assailant.
I mean, what you want me to do? What you want me to do, folks? DThang was love, gang. This Lil Durk brother, gang. You can't just, in the city of nowhere, you can't just do that to nobody with a name that big and think you just finna walk around and eat tacos and go to the motherfucking Harold's. Boy, yo, tweaking.
It was the evening of June 5th, 2021, and OTF DThang was at a club called Club O on the 17,000 block of South Halsted in Harvey, near Chicago, having the time of his life. Although he was hanging out in a relatively unsafe part of town, and in the territory of the Gangster Disciples, or GDs, his opponents, he let his guard and his hair down and spent the night having a good time in the hookah lounge of Club O. Considering his recent history, most people would have been too terrified to even go near Club O and would have rather played it safe.
That's me, boy.
But DThang didn't seem to care. In the weeks and months leading up to the night of June 5th.
I don't know none of my new ops. My ops is dead for real. So to you new ops, you niggas for real. All that sneak this you niggas doing is what do on gang. Keep OTF or smirk name out y'all mouth. What's to you niggas this? What you niggas this mad for? I feel this right here. I feel it. Cause this is how I feel. And this is especially how I felt in Chicago when I was about 18, 19. And all my ops is dead. Not on those tough shit, cause all my homies gone too, bro. You feel me? On some real shit, it's fucked up. Dead serious. Like, I had homies in the streets. I had niggas that was into it with my homies. I inherited the beef on Phone and Grave. And the niggas that have tried to kill me are not here no more. Because they had wars with everybody. I say all that to say, you still can't walk out, nigga, because you got bread now, folk. Anybody watching, shorty, if you got $5 and a Twinkie and a pack of Starburst, nigga, a nigga with a half a pack of Starburst a hate on you, shorty. A nigga with $6, a nigga with $3 a hate on a nigga with $5. You feel me? And a nigga will kill you just cause you got more than him, just cause you turned to him, just cause you got one more than him. He hating. Real deal. That's how it go, folks. So you always gotta keep that your eyes up and eyes open for that. Everybody a op. You hear me? If they ain't got no motherfucking business, if they ain't no rapper they self, if they ain't got no goddamn manager, none of that shit, they are op. Everybody a op, cause everybody will do that to you just to go back to their hood and say, yeah, I'm the one smoke these things. It's fucked up, but it's true, folks.
He made a series of inflammatory posts calling out CMB and Gutter Gang, two gangs from the south side of Chicago with an active beef with 072 Dog Pound, a gang OTF DThang was known to be affiliated with. In one of his most notorious posts, he directly disrespected CMB and Gutter Gang.
My homies keep me in tune what's going on, so Gutter Gang on or whatever y'all name is, and CMB.
And in that same post, he mentioned that he didn't even know who his opponents were anymore, because all of his real opponents were deceased, which was taken as a blatant sign of disrespect by members of the rival sets he dissed. Fast forward to the evening of June 5th, and it's probably a bit more clear by now why it was so dangerous for DThang to be partying in GD territory.
Yeah, that probably one.
Around midnight that evening, a policeman named Officer Derek Muhammad with the Harvey City Police Department noticed that one of the patrons at Club O had a gun, and after confronting him, an altercation ensued in which the officer was shot in the thigh. Fortunately, he survived and later recovered from his injuries. Around the same time, OTF DThang decided it was time to call it a night and went out into the parking lot to head home. There, speculators claim they saw DThang get into a verbal altercation with other patrons from the club, and after a few seconds, they saw one of the patrons pull out a gun. What happened next is a tragedy all too familiar to the hip-hop community by now.
Y'all niggas still blicking after the blicking? That ain't how this shit work, folks. Usually something party get blicked up, everybody disperse off on the grade, and motherfuckers go home. Yeah, you motherfucker ain't nobody else trying to upload.
Now, in the chaos of the altercation, OTF DThang was shot in the head, passed away instantly.
Oh!
As soon as the police.
So was they trying to kill DThang though? Was them his ops and they pressed DThang and try to kill Durk brother, or was that some accidental goof shit? But it was right after he said that shit about his ops and shit though on the gram. So I don't know.
Police and paramedics arrived. DThang was immediately pronounced deceased. As news of DThang's passing began to spread, dozens of his loyal fans,
like every time somebody, they love you, but when you hear they don't care. When you hear they don't care, love me now, not later.
And family members poured out their condolences on social media to honor the memory of the fallen rapper. As is often the case with rappers and gang members who pass away due to gruesome crimes, this wasn't the first incident where DThang had been in mortal danger.
Did he just like, was that an op trying to do that to DThang though? That's what I want to know.
In 2014, DThang's younger brother and famous rapper LIL Durk had beef with another rapper by the name of Mula Crump. That same year, DThang ran into Crump's crew at a meet and greet that was hosted by T.I. and the Shop 147 in Harvey, Illinois, and things got very messy very quickly. To make a long story short, the night ended with DThang and several other OTF members getting into a vicious fight with the Mula crew, all of which was captured on camera. In response to the incident, OTF DThang uploaded a video telling Crump and his crew that he wanted to fight them again and taunted the entire Mula crew for allegedly having run from him during the fight at the Shop 147. 4 years later, on October 8th, 2018, OTF DThang almost passed away when he was shot by his opponents in a McDonald's parking lot. Although he ended up surviving, Lil Durk's cousin, Baby
must
D,
have had some family or something up there. He was in the hundreds a lot. 147, 100 feet, got shot on 115. This the city. Don't get me wrong, it's the city on phone, especially like 115. But like motherfuckers don't really consider Harvey the city, like, you know, like it's right outside the city and it do be cracking, but it's not Chicago though. You feel me? That's when you get like to the burbs. But like all the way up to like all the way up to like 119th, that's the city. Like
parking lot.
Real city.
Although he ended up surviving,
don't get it
Lil Durk's cousin, Baby D, who was with DThang at the time of the incident, was not so lucky and passed away from his wounds. Still, despite all his previous close calls and near demise experiences, DThang himself had managed to survive every single time. Unfortunately, his luck ran out in the early morning hours of June 6th, 2021. Although police have not yet confirmed the identity of DThang's assailants, several sources familiar with the incident have claimed that the two men responsible for the hit were 33-year-old Jarmy Hawkins, formerly affiliated with NLC or No Love City,
33, grown man still out here gangbanging.
a set of gangster disciples, and 19-year-old Jalen Anderson, a former member of Gutta Gang. As for how these gang members are all connected, it all has to do with gang affiliations and rivalries, as well as the posts DThang made on social media before his passing. To understand why these two men were suspected by many of carrying out the hit against OTF DThang, it's important to remember that one of NLC's biggest rival sets is Lamron. one of the gangs that Lil Durk is mostly closely associated with. In the years leading up to DThang's passing, there had been a lot of tension between the two gangs, which can be easily deduced from rap tracks like R.I.P. Mo, in which Lil Durk directly disrespects No Love City all the way back in 2009. Considering all this context and OTF DThang's previous disses on social media directed towards Gutter Gang, the hate from CMB and Gutter Gang towards Lil Durk and DThang was at its peak on the night of the hit. The fact that DThang was not only the brother of Lil Durk, but also directly insulted Gutter Gang made him a bigger target than most. According to several assertions, Jalen and Jarmy wanted to use DThang's hit to make a name for themselves. At first, these accusations might have seemed like simple street rumors, but a little after a month after DThang's passing, the case took a massive turn while Jarmy Hawkins and Jalen Anderson were hit in the parking lot of a gas station on the 6100 block of South Ashland in the south side of Chicago on July 10th. It would have almost been too much of a coincidence if both Jalen and Jarmy were hit just for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And considering the circumstances, the incident appeared to be a very specifically targeted hit.
It might have been for this, but they did. Somebody did something to they on some. I called them like,
gunman pulled up next to them in a dark colored vehicle and opened fire. Interestingly, as soon as news of the shooting began to spread, many of DThang's closest friends and allies started posting pictures of the fallen OTF rapper on social media on the very same day as Jalen Anderson and Jarmy Hawkins hit, leading many people to believe the incident was a retaliation hit for DThang's passing. In a very revealing post, Lil Durk even uploaded.
I don't know why niggas be niggas do something or they homies that do something to a nigga, they get right on the gram or right on the song and rap about it. Like, nigga, if that was me, I'm gonna lie. Y'all niggas is crazy. Me? Boy, on my dead homie. On my dead homie, I ain't do that to folks, boy. Y'all tweaking on my dead mans. If I did that to folks, the police would have already been on me, shorty. I was at the crib. I'm lying. I don't want the police on me and I don't want the ops on me, shorty. But these new niggas get on that and admit to everybody. I don't know what's wrong with them, folks.
The story of the late OTF DThang, along with the caption, "Do it for DThang," which strengthened the theory that Jalen and Jarmy were his brother's assailant and had been taken out in retaliation. Even though this led many people to believe that Lil Durk had ordered the hit, this hasn't been officially confirmed.
I don't know about all that though. But what y'all think though? I want to know what y'all think. I don't think it don't need to be that deep. He don't have to do that. Lil Durk is a law-abiding citizen right there, man. He don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? He does not have to do that. It's niggas in the city that love DThang, boy, that ain't got nothing, probably don't even know Durk. You hear me? Like, you feel me? Like, it could have been on anything. And then his was all the way on 61st and Ashland. Nigga, is you from the Hundreds? Where's you from? You feel me? I don't... At the gas station? And they was together? And they was both had to... Yeah, nah. Did that on broke grade, but I ain't gonna put the police on Durk like that, folks.
And Lil Durk himself hasn't commented on the accusations.
Of course, yeah.
Over the years, Lil Durk has lost some of his closest friends and associates, including King Von, Turn Me Up Josh, and finally, his dear brother, OTF DThang, which was by far one of the hardest losses to process for him. Back in 2010, when Lil Durk was starting to gain popularity and traction in the hip-hop world, OTF DThang decided to use the money he had to support his little brother's music career. Thanks in part to OTF DThang, Lil Durk's career started taking off quickly, and when he started making unwise financial decisions, it was OTF DThang who set him straight by advising him to invest in a trucking company instead of spending all of his money on clothes. In May of 2021, DThang showed off a new chain he got to commemorate some of his fallen fellow OTF members, including King Von, who lost his life in 2020, and his cousin, OTF Newski, who was also hit in 2020.
Rapper, folks. And I'm just mad that he ain't never get the, because I think he had just got signed. He had that OC song. I think that came out that summer on my Dead Man's. I think that came out like 2014 or something. That was my though. I'm finna listen to that after this video. I ain't heard that in a minute. Oh, fuck that.
2014. It's incredibly sad to see how, once again, a man who honored his fallen friends would soon become a fallen friend himself at the hands of the endless viciousness plaguing the streets of Chicago. Ever since his brother's passing, Lil Durk has continued to shout him out in some of his songs, including Pissed Me Off and Aha, showing his respect for the memory of one of his biggest supporters. DThang's former girlfriend has also continued to honor his memory by wearing a chain with his name on it, along with the multitude of fans, friends, and family members who continue to remember DThang as a kind, fun-loving man with a great heart. Hopefully with time,
man, you see all that that y'all had going on and how it was, you get to thinking about that be fucked up. Rest in peace, DThang, though, from now.